Good, happy Thursday morning, March 10, 2022. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Thursday morning edition of your morning news update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Let's get started right now. First up, Republicans question New Hampshire Circuit Court nominee. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
So one of Governor Sunetta's judicial nominees is facing some tough questions from members of the Executive Council. BrianShaughnessy is a Bedford attorney who just won the town election for moderator last night, but his nomination to serve as a circuit court justice has come under fire from Republicans. They question his alleged role in a local scandal over the handling of nearly 200 uncounted ballots found after the 2020 election.
We're going to vet that, and there's still a state investigation going on regarding the missing ballots and what his role might have been in that.
Councilors are expected to vote on Shaughnessy's nomination later this month.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Executive Counselor proposes separation of DCYF, DHHS after reading the latest report on Harmony Montgomery. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Are you single? Maybe you're divorced or new in town. It's time to meet your match with Events and Adventure.
The case of Harmony Montgomery has captivated the state.
It is still lingering out there. People are still talking about it.
During Wednesday's Executive Council meeting, Councilor Ted Gatzis addressed a state release report on the Montgomery case. It highlights interactions between the Division of Children, Youth, and Families and Harmony's family in the months prior to her disappearance, as well as after she was last seen.
Certainly, it was very inclusive, but it looks like we might have been able to do more.
DCYF is one of several state agencies that fall under the umbrella of the Department of Health and Human Services. Gatzis says there is not enough oversight of DCYF with HHS at the helm, adding that the division may work better as an independent agency.
I think that if the department was a little smaller and the agencies were split up, that we'd have had better control over what happened to Harmony.
There are pros and cons. I know they've looked at it for years. It is not easy to break up a department that manages, 30 to 40% of state government because there's so much overlap. And whether it can be done well, there could be real value to that.
And Harmony Montgomery is still considered a missing person. Once again, there is a dedicated tip line that anyone with any information could call or text 24/7. That number is running at the bottom of your screen, 603-203-6060. Reporting live in the Queen City tonight, I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. New Hampshire realtors collect truckloads of items to send to Ukraine refugees. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
They're boxed up by the dozens and shipped out by the truckloads. Thousands of necessities overflowing in Exeter real estate office. All of them bound for Europe to help Ukrainians.
Every time you turn on the TV, you just see what's going on, and I actually have to I do have to leave the room. I just start crying because it's like, this is so wrong on every level.
Roxanne Barnes of Berkshire Hathaway Verani Realty felt she had to do something. She heard about a Stratum woman, originally from Ukraine, who wanted to send items overseas. So Barnes started a collection just a few days ago, reaching out to realtors in her company across the state.
2 weeks ago, these people were working like we are. just going to their jobs, taking care of their families. Now they have to leave with a suitcase, and everything's gone.
After the call for help went out, the donations came pouring in. Everything from scarves to toys, baby clothes, and everything in between.
I also reached out to my hometown on Facebook, and they alone filled my garage, my covered entry, 4 cars, and a trailer.
Moving companies are volunteering to get donations on a flight from New Jersey to Poland to be distributed to refugees.
We couldn't have imagined the support that we got. And it just speaks to the heart of the American people, quite frankly.
These realtors hoping to inspire others to show their generosity to those who need it.
I can't do much of anything, but if there's a little thing that we can do, I want to do. It just makes me feel like at least I'm not just helpless.
In Exeter, Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. New Hampshire state officials honor Seacoast's greatest generation veteran. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Love your cat but hate scooping? This is Litter Remote, the automatic self-cleaning.
World War II veteran Ray Goulet of Portsmouth received a special commendation from Governor Chris Sununu at today's Executive Council meeting.
So Goulet served in the Army and the European theater as a member of the famed Red Ball Express, a trucking convoy that supplied Allied forces after the breakout from Normandy. Goulet says he appreciates today's honor, but wanted to remind everyone there were heroes on the home front as well.
All the military were called the greatest generation. They forgot all about the people at home. They were the greatest nation. They took care of everybody while we were all doing our job.
Goulet was also recognized as a longtime volunteer for the Peace Greeters, giving American service members warm send-offs and welcome homes for many years.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Merrimack County warns of scam. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Right now, a new warning about a phone scam involving a caller claiming to be from the Merrimack County Sheriff's Office.
Sheriff's Office says the scammer tells people they've missed court or jury duty and demands payment, threatening arrest. They say the Sheriff's Office will never ask anyone to pay a fine over the phone, and if you get a call, you should hang up.
No police agency is going to ask for any kind of payment of a fine or any kind of bail for a warrant over the phone. It'll always be done in person with the bail commissioner or to the actual deputy.
If you get a call or you have any questions about the scam, call the Merrimack County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Home heating oil prices leap above $5 a gallon. Homeowners shocked by the cost. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
LeMay's has been in the oil business since 1936, and Dan LeMay says he's never seen it like this.
Let me drop in the pipe here.
From my supplier end, my vendors, they'll send me alerts via email, and so I'll see the price change there. And then, of course, we work with a certain profit margin that we all work with, and that's pretty much where we come up with that calculation.
We turn the system on.
Today, the price at LeMay's is $5.32 a gallon. Dan says some of his clients are stressed.
They're nervous. They are a little concerned. Are struggling where, payments are coming in a little slower.
Sufyan Alami ordered 250 gallons today at $5.50 a gallon. He used a credit card to cover the large bill.
In January, it was definitely less than $3.2, which was affordable, but now it's 5.5, and just from last week to now, it's went up from $4.
He and his wife are now strategizing to reduce their oil consumption.
Maybe turn off the oil heating and just rely on space heating.
Dan LeMay has another idea.
We're not using our own supply. There's something wrong there.
And more grim but expected forecasts from economies. The cost of oil drives the cost of everything else. Food, travel, clothing. Across the board inflation, pretty much inevitable, they say. We're live in Manchester this evening. A.B. Cavino, WMUR News 9.
When you step into
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that is it for this morning news update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Thank you for tuning in and listening. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.